EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. They're on the visiting sideline. Head coach of the Bears, Ben Johnson. These guys coming in refreshed after that early season bye. On the opposing sideline, head coach of the Commanders, Dan Quinn. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. On the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them began his college career way back in 2018. Now entering the NFL as a second-round pick. It's Tyler Shough.
What a story this guy already has to tell, Kate. 7 years of college, 42.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We knew we were in store for some crazy blitz packages from this defense, and already one play in, and that linebacker gets home for the sack. Critical now for this offense to identify what you're seeing, and for this defense to continue to frustrate and get after the quarterback.
Shotgun snap to Shough. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Finds him over the middle, and he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led by the second overall pick a decade ago out of the University of Oregon, Marcus Mariota.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms,
His first throw is an interception! Escapes the defender. And the Bears are going to have it after his second interception of the season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one, and number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Ben Johnson doing a last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. First carry now, this is Bashal Tutin. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Come up after that 4-yard gain, it's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
On play action, here's Shough. No luck on the connection, it's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Isn't holding up. They're into the drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
On the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. Back out on the Commanders for their second drive of the game. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
Chased out to his right. And this one doesn't go far.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
At the 15-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Bears in the nickel. Third down. That one's out and cut on the right side. He's finally caught after a big third down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official? We've got a flag down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Still third down.
Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down. Here he goes, third and long. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, being back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Of all the ways the first points could go up on the board, a safety, well, it's one of the more rare and least likely, and we nearly saw it right there. What a great spot for the aggressiveness of that defense. And the QB, well, he nearly obliged them by dancing way too close to the goal line. We're still scoreless, but just barely.
Takes away from one. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And we'll see if they can be the first offense to get a drive going. It has been defense dominant thus far. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's shot. First and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And it sets up second down. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. On the keeper, here's Shaw. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They send a man in motion. First and 10. Here's Shaw. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
A loss of 4 yards. It's second down.
Shaw working from the gun. He's trying to push the field. Has it down close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears go up 6-0 here in the first.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders now
Return coming from the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Go right side, caught by Mooney. And he's out of bounds behind the line, so that's going to add a couple yards on to this third down. To the air on 3rd and long. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. Will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. No surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Commanders nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. Back to the air following that pick 6. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to second.
Going now off the play action. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. That deficit, and that's nothing, bro. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts, Tom Moore, Peyton, play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Here come the Bears back out on offense. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Good running here. He's across the 15. And he has it all the way down to the 8. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good for a Bears. First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Inside give here for Tootin. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's 2nd 10.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Bears parlay the interception into points.
Touchdown, Bears.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears push their lead to 21-zip already.
Commanders nothing.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
And a Washington first down. First and 10 at the
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
brings up 2nd and 8.
Mariota dumps it off to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Now Mariota finds the football outside. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Escapes out to the left. He's got it in the red zone. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Commanders
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
4 yards. That's another Washington.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early lead for the Bears. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they're thinking points. Going to the ground again on 1st. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game.
Commanders 7.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Tootin now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Ben Johnson doing the last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath. and turn some of the momentum in the building.
This line puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off the play action, Chuck. Finds his running back. This is Bayshul Tootin. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Chuck now from the gun. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Running back sent in motion. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Sharp looking to pass here. He's going for himself. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Now, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
And the fair catch secured here at the 16.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. Has some daylight through the 40. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
Gain of 28 yards. That's good for a Commanders
First down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
This one finds Goddard. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
Now throw, 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Throwing is Mariota. He's in trouble, and they bring it down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Out to his wide out, it's a screen. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
These little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Shaw. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
18. That's good for a Bears 1st down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Tootin gets it from the gun. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second down give to Tootin. He takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Shuff running the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Bears first down.
On the give, it's Tootin. Escapes a defender. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
12 yards. That's another Bears first down. A gain of 12.
So first down from the 41. They'll go again here with Tootin. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a microwave.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Here's a screen for Tootin. And he's tackled for a short gain. 3rd and 10 coming up, Brock. We've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Prime Time in just a moment. 3rd down, and they need to get 10. Throw here, 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Jason Myers lining up for the field goal try. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Mariota. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Back to throw, Mariota. Finds the in route, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Here's Mariota now. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
at the 32-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Buys time, rolling right. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Mariota to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Fourth down, pass coming. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much.
Well, apologies to our buddy Scott Hansen. We're going to catch up with you after this one, Scott. We're going to jump past halftime, get you right back to the start of the second half. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Commanders are headed back out there now, led by Marcus Mariota. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Brock, trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mariota. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Hit made by Josh Uche. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Mariota. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Sticking to the air here. Dumped off to his running back. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he's gonna be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. To him, it's to the 38. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 38-yard line.
Go right side, caught by Mooney. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Washington.
The give now out of the shotgun. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's another Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Now Mariota. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a gain of 3.
Air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll get them back to 11.
I would imagine, Kate, that they hope that's the spark that starts a second-half inferno of a comeback. Could scarcely afford to come away empty-handed with points on that opening drive, and they didn't.
Tootin now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now Shuck to throw. Short pass brought in. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 32.
Shuck working from the gun. He puts some air under this one, right side. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
The Bears stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears push their lead to 18.
Commanders 10.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Ball given by Moon, left side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Trying to throw this from the gun.
29-yard line.
That one's complete, right side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He tries to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. And just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Run here from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete. He was covered by Cameron Kinchu.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Setting up the screen. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The Commanders ready for the punt. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. First call here coming from the shotgun. Hand off to Tootin. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
On play action, here's Shuck. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
It's a nickel look from the Commanders. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
3 and out. 4th down.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Commanders are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's encouraged out of bounds after that 9-yard gain, so that's going to make it 2nd and 1.
10 yards on the
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Open space inside the 40. Shoots away from one. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They give it to him again. Has a big hole left. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Commanders 1st down.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
3rd down from the gun. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. Sending this straight at it. Bates' kick is up and good. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Inside give here for Tootin. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
Fields this clean at the 30. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Commanders are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Mariota. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Ben Johnson doing a last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. And I'm having a little deja vu here, partner. We have seen this before. The offense headed out with a lead in this second half, thanks in large part to the turnovers generated by their defense.
Season after season, go ahead and look at the end of the year. The teams with the best turnover margin are typically the best teams in the league. And this team's making them pay yet again.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
To throw, shot. It's taken in by Roman Dunze. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Tootin on 1st and 10. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Off the play action, Chuck. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Now they send them back in motion right. 3rd down, here's Chuck. Sends this to the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Thought he had a touchdown there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
It's his running back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw, Mariota. That's him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
And a Washington first down.
The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Brings brings up third down.
Here's Mariota now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Desperation time here. He beams one deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
That's good for a Washington first down. First and 10.
They're going to throw it for the gun. Finds him over the middle. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders make it an 11-point ball game. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Tootin headed left. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here, 2nd and 1. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
So Reed, they'll give it to Tootin. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All set to go now from the 35.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down.
Shock now on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Tootin. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
First down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Bears first down.
On the ground, Tootin. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Tootin with it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Bears on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. All right, here we go. 2nd down. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delayed game, Austin.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They draw it up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So the Bears take this one on the road. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.